Okay, should be good to go. Welcome back, everyone. We're picking up where we left off in the Torch Only Challenge. And I already can't recall what torch I was planning to use for the two bosses on Moonlight Altar. I think St. Trina's is probably the way to go for Adula. And for Electo, right. It's definitely Ghostflame there. But before we do any of that, we can run around and pick up some smithing stones. Since this is one of the only places left where there are relevant smithing stones, and I'm suddenly struggling to remember where exactly they were. Hang on. Ah, right there. I remember where some of them are, but those are on the other side of the plateau. You know, one of these days I would kind of love to do a bit of a deep dive into the atmospheric storytelling of this area, because honestly it's so easy to just ignore the Moonlight Altar. I feel like I'm talking really loud. Over here. Okay. Alright, where are those smithing stones hiding? Illusory floor? Maybe. Let's double check. Okay, it places it. Okay, it is an illusory floor. Which explains why I didn't see it. Should be right around there. Ah, there you are. That's 3-8. I don't know why I got back on Torrent when I'm just warping. And I think I'll fight a Diola first. I'm more confident in that fight since I've done it more than once. Also, the other one is around here, so... Oh, also, there are like a bunch of glintstone dragons here that aren't even bosses. They're just considered common enemies. They respawn and everything. It's kinda wild. Hi, Crystallians. I'm going to do my best to ignore you. And where's the red wolf? There you are. Joke's on you. I don't have enough runes to worry about losing them. So, yeah. Probably do a Diola first. And I usually... Isn't there a site of grace inside the cathedral? I feel like there is, but at the same time, if the goal is to do it first try, then it shouldn't be an issue. Also, I'm still really struggling to remember where the Spelldrake +2 is. So give me just a sec. Ah, there we are. Spelldrake +2. Oh my gosh, I vaguely remember, and that's backtracking into a catacomb that we've already done. Dang it. But I do want this. Where'd you go? I should have checked there. Actually, I feel like I did check the hidden path to the Caelid tree. Sorry. Diola hits hard and does a lot of magic damage. I would just very much like to have the Spelldrake Talisman. Come on. I was mashing. Well, this is not off to a great start, because that was a rune arc. I'll get the talisman, then use another rune arc. Honestly, okay, bye. Alright, we run past the militia. And then we take the turn. Oh, that's where that puts me out. I remember now. Am I already blurry? Not sure. I might not have been. I don't know. I think I just give off blurry vibes, you know? Anyway. Back to the Moonlight Altar. Honestly, the Knights Cavalry set, really cool set that I'm super disappointed can't be found earlier in the game. I know people make a lot of edgelord jokes about it, but like, it's got some style to it. Oh, nice. I remember getting here in the tools only run and being pretty excited for all of these Starlight Shards. Of course, that was back when they were the only secondary resource in the entire game that would restore FP. Okay, I'm gonna double check what I wanted for Electo. Honestly, I'll swap for magic. Alright, time to hit up the Ringleader's Everjail. Oh, wait. Time to visit Ronnie and propose, even though we have no plan of following through. I didn't actually know you could ride Torrington here. I'll let the cutscene play out. Kind of a unique bit of Sesame Street lore that Elmo was once engaged to Ronnie the Witch. I've never understood why there are scuff marks on her hands. Or why she doesn't actually have clothes in this scene. Like, I get that she's a puppet, you know, there's nothing really to see, but I don't really understand why she wasn't wearing clothes to murder her two fingers. I will, however, mash through
so
her text.
Perhaps I go now. I bid thee, and one sword.
Oh, right. Dark Moon Greatsword. Why do I always go for the wrong tunnel in here? I mean, I'm going to warp in a second anyway, but there's... I thought there was like an item or something over here. There's one other thing I want to check real quick. Dragon Crest Great Shield. Okay, it's in Farum. So yeah, we will most likely never pick that item up, since doing so probably won't happen until after we've cleared whatchamacallit. We're probably going to do the Caelid tree before Farum Azula. That's entirely because I want levels and possibly Millennia's Great Rune for the Reichard fight. Also, fun fact, there's a really cool puzzle on another part of the plateau that involves using that spring to whack a giant turtle out of the sky. It's really neat. Alright, now for the hardest ever jail in the game. No question. Oh, I could have sworn I dodged. Oh, hardest ever jail in the game. I spent such a long time on that one for my first playthrough, and I've actually never beaten it since. I never went back for this. But that's both bosses on Moonlight Altar, so that's pretty cool. We're ignoring Crumbling Faramazula for now, which means our remaining options... We're also ignoring Deep-Root Depths for now, not so much because I want to avoid it, as there's nothing of value for us there. Welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Also, I want to bully the Fia's Champion fight with the Madness Torch once I've been to the DLC, so I'm kind of leaving that until the very end. But we can head straight to the Mogwin Dynasty Mausoleum, and after that, Mikkela's Halig Tree. I think that's the plan for now. Also, we're warping to Ichi. Another 4,000 runes. That'll work. We picked up those smithing 8s, might as well put them to use. I think we'll mainly focus on faith and intelligence for the next bit.
Well, as war.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. I need like hundreds. I need less than 100 runes, I think, to get the next upgrade on the steel wire torch.
Something. Lady Ran along now, lady. I pray that.
And because I just thought of it, I think we're going to go and do a side quest thing that I'm kind of going to regret. But I would also feel a little bit bad putting it off. Sorry, Blythe. I'm sorry. I think you're intended to approach from the front, because that gives you the opportunity to see 1, 2, 3, 4 separate Black Knife assassins, all killed by Blythe. Proving that despite everything, despite being driven mad by... Oh, by the way, Celibus is dead. No one really cares. Despite being driven mad by the Two Fingers, Blythe remained loyal to Ronnie until the end. And I try not to think about that as a fight. I try to think of it as a mercy. Because he didn't deserve to be stuck living in madness, unable to help Ronnie. Anyway, let's go and tell E.G. that the servants of the Glomide Queen, for some reason, are going to come kill him.
Well, my last war. Unthinkable. How could Blythe? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blythe became a curse that plagued Lady Rani. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blythe. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
Two more assassins. And also Black Flame for some reason. Because that's the thing. The Black Knife Assassins use Destined Death. And yet, E.G. died to Black Flame. Which has always been a bit of a question as to who actually got the killing blow. We know who got the killing blow on Blythe because it was us. But Black Flame suggests either a Black Flame monk, but I don't think there are any of those left. Wait, no, there are. A couple in Caelid, I guess. Suggests either a Black Flame monk or one of the Godskins, which could mean that Rykard was somehow involved. There are suggested ties between the Godskins and Rykard, nothing conclusive, but some circumstantial stuff. Anyway, while we're here, it's time to head to the Islands grounds. And then to look up Vare's quest. Okay, I think there are some smithing 8s here as well. Okay, they're inside the mausoleum. It looks like there's also one over here somewhere, I think. Welcome to the stream, Lastborn. B, thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. And now, secondary thing. Right, that's where the Holy Drake +2 is. I should probably grab that. Anyway, White Mask Vare. Okay. We're probably going to get invaded in a minute here, and I will run away if I can, but if I can't, then I'm gonna have to fight. I just realized I never used another rune arc for Edula and Electo. There's the smithing 8. There's a bird buried up to its neck. There's the indication that an invader is around. Yeah, I know. A nameless white mask. AKA the start of an arcane build showcase. Wait, what? There are 3 of those guys, and I don't want to have to fight the other 2. Fighting the 3 random invaders is not a side quest. Okay. What's up, my bleed boys? Okay. I want to test something out. Can you kill this guy? This should be the smithing 8s. It bothers me so much that they can't kill that guy because of all the merchants in the game. He's the one with the best argument for actually killing. So he has multiple items that are a massive pain to get anywhere else. And why do I feel like I've triggered a glitch here? We're just gonna reload the area. I guess I could have used a warp to do the same thing. Anyway, let's go and fight Vare. For, admittedly, one of the cooler weapons in the game.
You seek violence, heedless of my warning, though you have been raised to a knight of the dynasty. Pain to the very depths of my being. I'll ensure you regret this. Enjoy your miserable death.
Has 2 flasks. Dang, dude's actually kind of rude. Because I did your job better than you could. Like, isn't it basically your job to kill people? Wait, where does body go? Supposed to be somewhere around here. Oh.
Please grant the strength you promised. I have given everything.
I don't think he's talking to me. Yeah, he's talking to Mo.
My lord. Please answer me, luminary Moog. Bless the Mogwin dynasty with love.
Weird thing is, these guys are arguably the strongest group left in the Lands Between. And their goals are kind of reasonable, to be honest. It feels weird to say, but just about everything they try to do is pretty reasonable in terms of a goal. I'm guessing Bolt Drake plus 2 is in Faramazula as well. And I know where the next Erd Tree's favor is. I don't know where the other Viridian Amber is. Oh. Oops. Okay. I want to double check the details on this next boss fight. I know a good bit of it, and I'm pretty sure I know what I want to use. Yeah, I think the Ghostflame torch is the play here. Frost damage should be handy. Sleep buildup is minimal, and this guy has, what was it, 80% fire resistance? Only other thing is that I'm going to want this. I'll store those there for now. Yeah, come here. Okay. There's a cool strat you can do with a Kukri in order to get him to ignore you, but I've never bothered to learn it, so I just decided to lure him away from the random mausoleum boys. Anyway. Let's head here now that we've got some spare smithing 8s.
Well, I took the mama to lay out your arm.
And that is a fully upgraded steel wire torch. Nice. Alright, it's gonna be a minute before we have anything genuinely important to upgrade. Also, we have 18 cracked pots. I believe there's one that we can't get yet, and there's one that I've missed somewhere, but I think 18 should probably be plenty for the playthrough. We only use them every so often, so... Let's go fight Moog. Let's see if I can beat Moog. Hey, I can run around with all this stuff on. Nice. Let's see if the many times I fought him at RL1 and also the few times I fought him for DLC stuff have paid off. Okay. Time for a really cool cutscene as well. To be honest, I'm kind of upset that we never get to fight this form of Miquella. Also, Moog has one of the most stylish outfits in the game as well.
Dearest
Like,
Miquella.
such absolute class.
You must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Come at me, bruh. Oh yes, this is worth it. This is very worth the foul foot for like, what, 650,000 runes. To be fair, on a first playthrough, and even without a first playthrough, Moog is one of the hardest bosses in the base game. Like, genuinely really difficult. I'm kind of surprised. I just realized I forgot to use... I forgot to use his shackle. Oh well. I didn't bully him quite as hard as I bullied his brother, but to be fair, he is way tougher than his brother. That was 5 levels, and I'm past level 140. Hi, Lita.
Ah, were you guided here by kindly Mikola?
Hang on. Here, now I'm carrying St. Trina's torch.
Were you guided here by
I will
kindly
use it to
Mikola?
set you on fire.
I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikola the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikola's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
I am actively trying to set your cloak on fire. Anyway, with that clear, I think that just leaves us, in terms of meaningful targets, with Mikola's Halig tree, before I'm finally forced to bite the bullet and face off with, well, with Rykard mainly. I don't worry about anyone else in Volcano Manor, but Rykard scares me. Rykard is very much a problem. Now, I am going to attempt to do Ordina skip. I absolutely shouldn't, because I'm currently carrying a rune arc. But if I can skip Ordina, then I'll be in a really good place. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to skip Ordina. I got close. I got around the barrier, I just didn't turn quite hard enough after doing so. The angle for this is pretty precise. Hey, we got it! Second try. Nice. Oh. I don't know if I've ever noticed this item before. I feel like it's a bait to just get you to fall off the tree. With that said, how many stone sword keys do I have? 4. Okay, we got a boss that we're going to fight fairly soon here. Oh, you know what? Holy might actually be the play against her, although, wait, is she... She is not immune to sleep, so I think St. Trina's Torch is going to be better, because we can occasionally proc sleep, and we can get as many... we can get the oil pot buff. And then I'm going to use the ladder, because I have this bad habit of jumping off there and just falling down. After which, we can do one of my favorite skips in the game. That wasn't it. That guy was not supposed to take a nosedive off the cliff. Oh, yes. It's such a good skip. It's so satisfying. Oh, I forgot to put away a couple of talismans that I should have already. So guys, don't mind me. Okay, good. Nice. I'd say that went reasonably well. Fine, I'll spend them all on that. It's reasonable. I could try and parry Malenia, but... because I got a lot of practice when I was attempting a parry build against her for level 1. But honestly, it's been a while since I practiced. And I think I'd rather just play it like I normally do. Especially since we have stupid tech involving oil pots to abuse. It's so absurd, but it almost feels like St. Trina's torch might just be the single best weapon to use with oil pots. Like, what justification do they have for being so good with this? Oh, come on. I think that's guaranteed to cause... I think that's guaranteed to cause Scarlet Rot every time. How's it going, Millie? I don't know if anyone calls her Millie, if anyone else calls her Millie. I just find that easier to say than Millicent. Plus, she's a great character, so, you know. It's a nice pairing.
I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of
Alright,
Malenia's
Millie.
blood.
I am setting you on fire because you are hot.
I could be sister, daughter.
This is why Elmo's gonna burn the world. He's
whatever the case, though,
just
I am
so
certain
awkward.
of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Malenia. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self. That allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot, the pride she abandoned, to meet Radahn's measure.
That's always been
the will, the dignity.
That's always been an interesting conversation to me. Because real quick, we're gonna go visit the round table. Because I got a bunch of stuff to pick up from Gideon. But yeah, that's always been an interesting line to me, because it sounds like not only did Malenia...
Oh, sort of fitting, let him stay. But if whatever...
Information.
And it is a wonder.
You are it.
So, just to clarify, She talks about how she wants to return to Malenia the will and sense of self that allowed her to resist Radon, and it makes me wonder if it's more than just the golden needle that Millicent has that she wants returned to Malenia. It almost feels like when Malenia spawned her daughters, she actually lost some portion of herself, as in her personality, her ego, whatever you want to call it. And Millicent feels that in some way by reuniting with her, she might have a chance to help Malenia regain that. I don't know why she feels so much loyalty to Malenia. Maybe it's because she's the strongest of Malenia's daughters and the closest to her as a person. But I do feel like Millie gives us some good insight into what Malenia might have been before her body was fully ravaged by the Scarlet Rot and before she unleashed the first Ionian bloom.
That. With it, one of the last few pieces that Ras promised. The last of this. Well, I wonder what... If he continues it, perhaps Nicola is the one thing that... There are 4 Nicola, his twin, Luna Prince, and Rani is so here that if you should learn, I'll trade you. We both did as such.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm glad to see you've made more now. I suppose you'd like to know. Me too, man.
Okay, we did that. How many somber smithing stones do we have? Somber 10s. You know what? I'm gonna not go out of my way for an extra one because if I go out of my way for the extra one, oh, that's Findlay. Okay. There's something that I'm trying to track down, and I can never quite remember where exactly it is. Hang on. I'm just gonna pull it up on the map rather than doing any guesswork. Alright, Caelid tree. Why is it scrolling out? Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. Key items, Seedbed Curse, and... Okay, so Seedbed Curse should be lined up there. Right around there. There are a lot of goodies. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. Oh, so yeah, I even just stumbled across a somber ancient rather than having to fight my way past a rotten avatar for it. Did he manage to hit me somehow? Despite seeming to miss completely? What's up, guys? I don't know why that random dude had a Haligtree Knight helm. Also, I don't know why you can only pick up the helm and none of the rest of the Knight's things. The rest of them have to be farmed. Okay. Oh, before I forget. Oh yeah, we just straight up don't need the Arsenal Charm in the inventory. Oh, I should pick up Marika's Soar Seal at some point. Thank you for the desk, buddy. Redeem Rafkin. Let's bring out Mew here. Look at the little guy. I still don't fully understand why he basically has Pikachu's tail, but he sit. Behold him. He's just a little guy. You know, surprise plot twist. Not everything that I keep on my desk is a desk buddy. I also have this lighthouse. I just like lighthouses. I used to want one of my own. You know, there's a YouTuber that has done censuses of like a bunch of video game locations to determine how financially sound their communities are. And I would kind of love if he did it for Elden Ring. So I just think that would be really funny. Now for a fight that I don't particularly like, but isn't too bad if you just stay on top of things. So, we'll see how it goes. Not stay on top of things at all. And there goes another Lunar. Yep. I probably shouldn't do that again. Like, use another... I probably shouldn't use another Rune Arc, because... right after this, I'm going to have to do some PvP style fighting, and I just don't trust Rune Arcs in those fights. What? That triple hit me. I heard 3 separate hits there. Also, that's 3 that's 2 more deaths that I forgot to put on the counter. I can't believe it. I haven't died once to a boss this stream, but I've died 3 times. I guess I don't think I've Yeah, I haven't died once to a boss. See, that's how the first couple of fights should have been. You know, annoying, longer than reasonable, considering I'm literally fighting wood with fire, but nothing interesting. Now, we're warping back here so that I can get a quick heal. And we're actually going to ignore the PvP right after this. I haven't decided whether I want Millicent's prosthesis or, Oh! No wonder my damage there was bad. And also no wonder my defense was bad. I haven't decided whether I want Millicent's prosthesis or the Rotten Winged Sword. They're both an upgrade on the Winged Sword insignia, technically. The Rotten Winged Sword insignia... The Rotten Winged Sword gives a bigger buff, while Millicent's prosthesis gives access to gives us a +5 dexterity boost along with the damage buff. And I don't know which is gonna be better. There's an argument for the +5 dexterity boost, simply because all of my weapons have some dexterity scaling. I don't even know what happened there. Why were those guys doing so much damage? That's the thing, if you know the bosses in this game, you're way more likely to die to just random crowds of enemies than to the bosses. Like, it's a pretty massive difference. Also, I just realized, I never have compared these two now that they're both fully upgraded. So 149 plus 61 on physical, 124 plus 25 on physical. Okay, so easy lead for the steel wire torch, obviously. And then flat 267 fire damage versus 222 plus 108. Yeah, that's about how I expected them to line up. Steel wire torch gets a higher score when it comes to physical damage, whereas St. Trina's torch gets a higher score when it comes to fire damage. It's so kind of Millennia to volunteer this church in Elphael as a daycare for the Kindred of Rock kids. Fun fact, there is a route that would have let us skip basically all of that, but it involves a skip that I've never learned how to do, because it looks complicated and involves a glitch that I don't care to research or understand. It will never cease to bother me that there are 2 clusters of Ionian butterflies up there that are just unreachable. You might hypothetically be able to reach them with air stalling using Hand of Millennia for Waterfowl Dance, but in general, it's impossible to get those, and it bugs me every time I come through here. Also, I want to double check and make sure that fighting Millennia won't lock me out of Millicent's quest. Millicent. Okay. Yeah, nothing to worry about there. Also, I kind of do want to compare compare the two talismans. Rotten Winged Sword Insignia or Millicent's Prosthesis. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for the Rotten Winged Sword. There's a good argument for Millicent's Prosthesis, but once we get a certain late game talisman, the steel wire torch is pretty much going to be obsolete. Or once we get a certain DLC torch, the steel wire torch is going to be pretty obsolete, because the only real reason to use it right now is because it has the highest physical damage of any of our torches. But down the line, we're going to get one that scales entirely on strength. And that's going to do a whole lot more. I always kill that guy, and it's probably possible to sneak past, but I don't like doing it. Alright, time to take the more difficult path and try and fight alongside Millicent. Did Millicent really just die almost instantly? What the crap, Millie? Wait, are there 4 sisters? I thought there were only 3. But also, Millicent never dies that easily in this. What the heck? What in the world just happened there? Unfortunately, I have pretty terrible There we go. I don't know how Millicent died so fast the first time there. Like, I genuinely have no clue.
Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you.
No,
With your
no.
help, I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden, untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm.
Oh my gosh, she's still... You still can't damage her. So that golden barrier that popped up is what happens when you do something that could technically be considered an attack. To sorry, I kind of need a thumbnail. Again, I'm trying to put more focus into getting thumbnails and stuff for when I upload these. Also, there is an argument that I shouldn't have done that, because now I've got the item to get rid of the Frenzied Flame. And I can't, like, discard it or take it out of my inventory or anything. However, you know what? Before we go and fight Millennia, I'm gonna go see Gowry. Also, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of prophecy about the Scarlet Bloom flowering 3 times. And I think that explains Gowry's motives in this whole thing. And probably the motives of the 4 other sisters that Gowry also raised. Because Millennia has already bloomed twice. We can see evidence of it in a couple of places. There's obviously Caelid, where she initially bloomed. In fact, it's likely that we're currently sitting in the middle of what was her first bloom. Ah, yeah. The 4 sisters were born in the swamp of Aeonia and came to the Halig tree under the aegis of Gowry, and yet those buds were doomed never to blossom. He sicked them on Millicent. So, real quick, this is the first Scarlet Bloom. It was moved here after the battle. At some point, I don't know exactly how or why, but it was seemingly moved here after the battle, where it sprouted and became the plague that infests all of Caelid. However, there's another Scarlet Bloom at the Caelid tree, possibly just something that burst out of Millennia, or possibly something that happened when she realized that her brother was missing. It's never entirely clear whether she knows he's missing, or whether she thinks he's still in there. A third bloom would hypothetically fulfill the prophecy, and so Gowry got the 4 weaker sisters to gang up on the strongest sister, Millicent, in order to try to make it bloom again. I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but it's possible.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close.
Yep.
To becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us too, as your mother did? We
Us.
Children of the Scarlet Rot.
Yeah, so Gowry is a kindred of rot in disguise.
Do you detest Millicent? Do you detest?
He was just gonna die anyway, but I felt like getting the last blow. I'm going the wrong way. Spent those runes so I could sneak in one more level up. Also, can I manage to carry both of these without hitting medium load? Yes, I can. Alright, well, I've fully locked myself into it now, so might as well go and face the music. Oh, for the record, this is the other Scarlet Aeonia that bloomed due to Millennia. Gosh, I'm kind of stressed about this. Yeah, I think since I'm kind of planning a double torch strategy, I should probably stick with the physic that I've got on. So I think my plan is to prioritize the Ghostflame torch during phase 1. And then I'll take advantage of phase 2 to get off a cheeky boiled crab and start making use of St. Trina's torch, because the thing is, Millennia is all one boss. Some bosses, once you beat one of their phases and they've got their big phase transition cutscene, they're actually replaced with a different entity who has a different model. And that is not what happens with Millennia. Millennia phase transitions and regains health and a bunch of stuff goes on, but it doesn't reset the fact that she's, like, if she's had status used on her already, she'll be more resistant to it, because that's how bosses in Elden Ring work. After you proc a status once, it takes more of that status to do it again. So I want to use Ghostflame Torch during phase 1, when I'll have the best opportunities to keep pressure on. And in phase 2, I'll use St. Trina's to pair with whatchamacallit. I just don't like it as much. I'll use St. Trina's to pair with the oil pots. Yeah, I'm not going to try parrying her. I'm way too out of practice for that.
I dreamt for so long. flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
You're close to doing the waterfowl. Has to be waterfowl. I've never mastered up close waterfowl dodge. Like, just literally never. Also, that fight was going pretty badly. So just to double check, yes, I am still at medium equip load. Honestly, I think I just have to accept that I'm not going to be... Hang on, there is one thing that I can do to make this slightly better. Something that I probably should have done a while ago. Because I have... I have 15 decks. And while that does contribute a little bit, especially because it's low level, I feel like I should probably just put that into...
Art thou? No.
Oh wait, I already have 50 vigor? Honestly, I should probably still swap that into one of my more useful stats. I just don't need the dex. Okay. Oh, wait, I did need the dex. Crap. Okay, time to do it again. Luckily, I have more than one larval tier and don't really plan to need that many respecs in this run.
Is it thy... now?
Multiple hits aren't going to be a thing here. I gotta break that habit. I'm in the habit of doing this fight at light roll. Which means... Okay, first of all, multiple hits aren't going to work here, which makes me think that I should probably swap that talisman for something else. Crimson Seed does sound appealing. Yeah, there just really aren't going to be opportunities to get multiple hits. isn't going well. Also, I forgot to add a death to the counter when she killed me. I just want to clear those out. Oh my gosh, this is so tricky. I'm really tempted to try parrying her, but at the same time, it's going to get me like a couple of hits, which won't even benefit from I won't even be able to riposte. It's you know what's sad? If I could riposte her, she would be almost dead already. Yeah, it's just not a great strat. I should... Sorry, I'm kind of doing some testing here because, well, frankly, I'm not totally certain how I want to approach this. Come on, I know you want a waterfall. Why am I struggling to dodge that last one? I kind of usually just let her go for it, but honestly, my complete and total inability to dodge waterfowl dance while up close is the reason that I was never able to parry her to death in on my level 1 file. Also, that's a death. It's been such a long time since I fought Millennia. Up close, though. I don't even know why I'm bothering using a crab. I want to test how it goes if I try and do just purely steel wire torch, or just purely St. Trina's torch. Also, because I am running around there with the Great Shield Talisman, I think it might be beneficial, or with the Great Shield on, I think it might be beneficial to Sorry, Millennia, I just... Oh, wait. Hang on. I thought I had the shield on. Soon, maybe? Okay, that's phase 2. Also, it's a subtle thing, but I'm trying to make a point of keeping her out of the water because the water gives her a little bit of fire resist. And I'm occasionally trying to keep track of how much poise I've done to her.
Wait.
Okay, time to rebuff.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror.
Really? Why are you spamming that so much? I'm so bad at her second phase. I'm starting this one over. I got her so low, and then I've just wasted time for like the last minute, which is a third of my physic. I should really make sure to I am just... It's okay. This is the type of situation that I instituted the region lock to force myself to push through. just... I'm gonna stand for a minute. The parry strategy could almost work for the Ghostflame torch because I was just trying to take advantage of the stuns to build up status, but I don't think it's the right play here. Like, I could try to learn to parry her with a medium shield, but honestly, come on, where's Waterfowl? As weird as it is, I think it might be better to fight her, like, on... I think it might be better to use the Physic in Phase 1. I haven't been because I'm worried about it timing out, but honestly, Light Roll would help a lot more in Phase 1 when fewer of her moves carry her like half a mile away. I'm in a bad spot here. I've used so many heals already. I might need to slightly redo my equipment if I'm gonna pull this off, just because my X button is really crowded right now with 3 items on it. And since I'm not really using the crab, I could probably get that down to 1. With that said, I am still trying.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror.
That was so stupidly greedy. That was so stupidly greedy. alarms going off. Oh my gosh. I was going well for a minute there, and then I just completely threw. And as usual, got stuck in when she waterfouled. Like twice. Back to back. Distracted. Folks, I think that's a good time to call it a night because I'm very out of practice and I feel like my brain is shutting down from this fight. You know what's sad? On my DLC build, I'm pretty sure I beat Liurnia first or second try. But this fight is just brutal and my damage is so terrible. I'm doing practically everything I can to buff my damage. Hang on, I want to try something. Yeah, I'm doing practically everything I can to buff my damage. And I'm using fire, which is the best damage type against her. I have a pretty reasonable matchup. Thank you for letting me know that I'm blurry. Yeah, I even broke out blurry strats, and oh my gosh, this is gonna be painful. And all of this just to forestall facing Rykard as long as humanly possible. Because I honestly just really don't want to fight him. Fun fact, he'll probably be worse. Not harder, but worse. Because we're going to have to do a full-on regeneration build, which I'm going to have to look into a bit because I'm not even certain I know everything that goes into a regeneration build. But yeah, full-on regen. You know what? Oh no, it's going to be insanely boring. That's the thing about Rykard. We have to plow through like 135,000 hit points or something crazy. While standing in lava. It's going to be really boring. It's not, trust me, Lastborn. The lava part is not kind of fun. Okay, before we wrap it up, I'm going to check something and we're going to try and figure something out. So, cracked pot, Elden Ring. Okay, so there are a couple of merchants that might still have one, because I don't know if I bought all of them. Let's start by checking merchants. I just want to get those last 2 cracked pots, because I feel like that could genuinely make a difference.
Wait, well, you're... Goodbye.
That's another one. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of cracked pot hunting.
Trade again.
Wait, I should look at the full list. And after that, we'll probably do... We'll probably do the descent into the depths of... We'll probably do the descent into the Frenzy Flame proscription. That's an area that we've already cleared with the region lock, but that's still some side questing we can do. We can get a quick visit from Melina. Have her ask us not to burn away all life on Earth. We're going to ignore her.
Pardon.
It's him. Okay, sell that. Or sell... So we'll purchase that. And then there's also this nomadic merchant. Who might have one. If not, there's one in Caelid that I might have missed. Marionettes.
Trade again.
Nope, this guy still has one. You approve of life on Earth? Well, that's not what we're doing here. I'm pretty sure I grabbed the one from Royal Moongazing Grounds off stream. Oh, you know, it's probably this one in... It's probably that one in the Royal Capital. Which we could actually lock ourselves out of if we don't do it now, so... This gives pretty detailed instructions, so... North from the Lower Capital Church site of Grace, down the small ladder, take a right and go straight. Oh wait, maybe we did get this one. Yeah. If it's the one guarded by this knight, then... Okay, so we've already gotten that one for sure. Oh, hang on, it's definitely this one. Never bothered to look on the map for where this was, but this is absolutely it. I think we want to approach this from up above, so Rot View Balcony it is. I'll be honest, I probably have collected this pot before in game. It was probably one single time. Oh, wait, it's not up here. There it is. So it showed it out over the water, and I thought it was on that other route. Okay, now we have all the cracked pots. We're an absolute crackpot. Let's head to Cathedral of the Forsaken, and we will probably die a bit here. I guess I could try the parry skip. Might save some time. Oh, that was because I did light attacks, not heavy. He should respawn back up on the ledge. Yeah, because he didn't die. If I fell past him, I think I'll just... So it's not a parry skip, because I don't know if this guy can even be parried. I don't know if he does melee attacks or if he just spams Frenzy. Well, that didn't work. I guess that works. We picked up the fingerprint shield on the way down. How's it going, Hyetta?
So you're here as well, are you? I realized as we've talked, I'll be a maiden, and you, surely a lord. Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the three fingers will welcome you. May the flame of chaos find purchase within you. Go to the door ahead. It will surely...
Oh, well, I'm thinking about it. There's a talisman over here. We can't really go past it. Oh no, it's a rune arc. Yeah, so deep root depths are beyond that point, and that's a separate area that we haven't unlocked in the region lock. Anyway, let's say hi to Melina. This'll be a good way to round off the stream.
I ask you one more time, please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless. Please, put a stop to this madness. The Lord of Frenzied Flame is no lord at all, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
Look, Melina, if there's a fight that's likely to drive me to want to burn down the entire world, it is the one that I'm currently on, so, like, maybe don't question it too much. Also, I can't go in yet. I'm still wearing clothes, and I don't know if I want to quite yet. But this is the angle that I want to finish up stream on. Because I do love me some Frenzied Flame door. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for tonight. I don't think I'm going to make any more progress if I keep trying Millennia for another hour, so I think it's best to just wrap it up, pick up fresh on Friday. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop me from doing so. And in the meantime, oh, hang on, let's see if there's anyone streaming late. We might even try to raid. There isn't. Alright. Folks, I appreciate y'all. I hope you enjoyed our torching, even if we only got through, like, 4 bosses or something. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks. Bye. Have a good one. See ya. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. So long.